Let's see the quick demo of Google Antigravity, where I just built this Flutter app which can support all that platform. So this is my desktop app as a room rent management, and this is my Android app, and this is my web application app. So all that platform actually create using the Flutter, and which is help of Google Antigravity, right? So let me just quick look for how actually working this application. So this is also I just hosted my application in my Firebase, and same things in our uh, Android app also. I can just create a APK and just deployed our real device. And this is my desktop which I just install my desktop app also. So let me check that functionality. So if I just add a new room from Android app, so let me add a new room, for example 998, or yeah, just me add that room using this month. For example, month rate is add. Okay, so once I add, now see this nice notification is over here, and this is new room got created, and same room also is available for your another platform for desktop application, like this is the new room, and same things you can able to see in our web application, right? And if I just book something over here, so let me try to book over here. So let me book this room for 3 days or 2 days. Let me book that. So book over here, and there is a nice dashboard or nice progress bar which can show it, okay, how many days is left and remaining and all. And same thing I can check for desktop application. See, now got that desktop also, that same room, because it is using Firebase DB, because we are integration database also for this all that platform, right? All that application. So same thing I can check for Android. Yeah, so same things happen. So that means it is perfectly working fine. If I just remove that, if I just delete, so that can delete all that where as well, because same database actually using. So that actually we have just built using that Google Antigravity here, so which has that nice IDE which can help complex to complex technology app or anything. Actually, if you want to build easily, we can build it. Okay, so yeah, let's go for that implementation, how can build that app. So before that, I'm especially recommend, if you first time visit my channel, so this is my channel which is a .NET real world example. And yeah, before I'm especially some recommendation over here. So I just create few session over here. So here that session we are just created for uh, build a React app where integration Firebase DB and then hosting. Same things I can done for Angular, create Angular app using the Google Antigravity, and also integrate database and hosting in here. And then also we have just build another application for Blazor web app, integrate database and hosting. So those are actually, I'm just recommend you can just follow those session so that you can get idea like other technology how it's working. And yeah, if you want to more over here like integration AI for any application, or how to build your front end back end as a full stack developer, and game development and all, so yeah, you can learn many things over here. So further ado, let's moving to start implementation. So let's open Antigravity. So here I can just open over here, and once you open, you can see this is look like ID of Google Antigravity. So here first of all we will set our project. So let me just go to and select any empty folder over here. So this is just empty folder, select this. So once you select an address over here, see nothing over here in this folder. So we will just build our application inside that folder. So simply I can just create a folder and select it, that simple. And then next step over here, so first actually we have to planning. So for that actually we have to just select that planning, so that based on our prompt, our description, so they will create a plan. And once we review that plan, so if we are good that with the plan, so we will proceed with the implementation and build that application, right? So that's why we have to set the plan. And also we will use that latest model which is Gemini 3 Pro. And yeah, as of now this is a free, so I'll use that. And I have already created a project description. Now see, this is my project description. So I just want to build a room management system using the Flutter base app, with the dot language, okay, and which can support all that cross platform like Android, web and Windows. So this is a flexibility actually provide the Flutter. They can build a one application which can run all that cross platform. So not only Android actually, that mobile, like iOS, Android both, but as of now we'll use that Android only. So they I just mentioned that, and that's it. Okay, so once you're done, simply you can hit enter. And in here see they asking to just want to create platform, like a specific platform using this organization, right? So simply I can just accept that. Okay, now see, finally they just completed that implementation plan and task, right? And also whatever they done they just giving over here. So they just initialize that project and also provide the plan, right? So together they have to work. And also see, this is that implementation plan, and this is that how they are trying to build our application, like manual verification, Android, window, web, and also the key feature of this. These are the key features, right? So mobile list view rooms, desktop for grid view rooms and all, right? So whatever feature, if you good with that plan, so you can just continue. And if you're not, so definitely here that that comments line section, so you can just modify it. Okay, same things you can see that task also they generate a task, and all the task also they are tick mark, like if whatever completed, so it will tick mark. So as of now see, it's just ticked for that create Flutter project. So Flutter project got created, that's why it's ticked. So and other things is not ticked, so that we will implement one by one. So I can just tell if I review and everything is fine, right? So I can just simply tell please proceed, right? And simply hit enter. So once you see hit enter, see it is just uh, get that instruction over here and it will start to implementation. So in here actually basically then we don't require this plan, we can use the fast, so that that agent can do further process. So I can just check, I can change it over here, and then whatever that command and all they are asking to, I can simply accept that. So now see, they have just completed everything over here. If you just scroll up and over here after proceed, they just couple of file just modify and go through that particular unit test cases, and also they complete it over here. And finally they are just telling, okay, I have completed the room management system using these features, and this is the verification. And also next step would be a run application like this way, like that Flutter. If you want to run for web application, so using this command, and also it for Windows, so Windows. Okay, and for Android actually it is little challenging, or not a challenging, but yeah, it's a little slightly different approach to run Android or emulator. So that I'll tell you, don't worry about that. So now also I can just check for go to the task section. In the task section we can see all that task has been completed with this here. Okay, but yeah, they have not complete, I guess, this verification, so that is fine now. So what I can do for test this application, first let me just copy this command and go to that new terminal over here, and simply I can hit that and paste that and run this application. And now it is just trying to run my application with that here. Okay, so yeah, I can see this is fine, this is fine, and also there is a button. So if I just click add, so this is the room name, so I can just keep that room name, and price would be something 300. If I just add, now this room, newly room got added, and also there's an option to delete. Even there's an option of that books system, right? So let me try to add one more over here, like 102, and price would be something 500, right? And add, now other room also got added. And if I just try to book this, so let me try to book this for 3 days. Okay, so yeah, just book now, and also see the status got changed, like status is booked, and also they left for 2 days, because we booked this room for 2 days, so this room will be booked for 2 days, and after that it will available. right? Same things also, if I want to check out, so simply I can just clear that. So that means it is perfectly working fine for this web application, right? So let me check for that window desktop, like desktop application. So let me copy another command and just use another terminal, paste it over here and hit enter. Yeah, that's also got running. See, this is the desktop application, right? And in here the same look, there is a no different look for the desktop and web application, right? So let me just add the room again, another room. So for example 103, and if I just price 60, add that. Okay, there is a fine. Also if I just add another one, price would be something and add. Yeah, this is looks good. If I just book this system for 9 days, so book now for 8 days left, right? Yeah, that is perfectly working fine. And also if I just want to delete the system, yeah, delete also working fine. So this window desktop and the web application, both are working fine. Now we have to test for Android, right? So for Android, actually uh, there is a one command directly we can run it, but that is not sufficient actually. Okay, so for that actually you have to install that visual VS Code extension, and then also there's a couple of things which I already recommend in my starting my video. So you can go to and set up that to run your application, Flutter application, for that Android emulator. So I'm not going to do that process, but I'll show you how we can run it. So simply I can open a VS Code over here. So let me open that VS Code, and in here I can just simply go to that project, open folder, and go to that particular project which I just created, right? So I can go, and this is my actually project. So let me just select that. So once you select, I just open that project over here, and once you open, if you just click this here, so I already everything actually set up. So it should be like that. Once you go here, it is showing over here. See, if you see over here the device, right? So for device perspective you can just select this, and you are able to see these are the device are connected over here. So I already set up for emulator, so I can simply select this and try to run this application. So once your emulator is running, so you have to run your emulator in your system. So once you run, now see your emulator got set up over here, right? So once you set up, so you can just simply run this application. And once you click run, see there's an option to debugging, so I can use Dart and Flutter. So just choose that, and now we are good to run this application. So now see, they just try to run, and also it is running. Now see, they just completed the process. It's take first time if you're trying to launch, so it will take some time, about like 2 to 5 minutes, right? So yeah, once you run, now see your application got directly deployed your emulator, and it is running, and same feature is available over here. So I can just check. Okay, let me try to add. So see, same prompt, and if I just tell, okay, for 106, price would be 900, and if you add, so new room got added. But yeah, this is the different look for mobile look, right? And if I just add another room, for example 107, price would be 75, and add. So see, now based on that our other application, like window desktop application, and here the mobile application, they are differently behavior, right? So that is a beauty actually. And what I trying to do, I just trying to book here. So simply I can just book for 3 days. If I just book, so that also got booked. But here I can see some design issue. That is fine, that we can tell, okay, there's some design issue and all, so that is fine. But yeah, main goal actually we have to trying to do over here, like we have to build all that application along with the feature, and then we have to integrate our Firebase DB, and later on we will do for that other DB, but yeah, today we will try to integrate the Firebase DB, this Flutter application. Okay, so now the first step is completed to integrate or build your application, all that cross platform, and now we will start to integrate the DB. So let's moving to that step. So for that, actually you have to required create your project in Firebase. Okay, so simply as like we have done previously, so we can similar, I can just create a project, new project. So go to here, go to login the console Firebase google.com, and here I can just room rent for Flutter app, right, and continue, yeah, not required, create project, and need to wait till complete. Okay, so once complete you can just simply continue, and once you continue, whatever that new project got created, it will redirect to over here. Okay, so once you redirect over here, now see, nothing special, right? So simply there is option to add app, right? So click on the add app, and over here see, this is iOS, Android, and also if you specific Android application, so you can use this option, but as of now there is an option to Flutter, right? So this is the Flutter option. So if you see, this is a Flutter option. So once you click that, over here see, there is a no special configuration over here which I can tell uh, to my project, right? Only these are that plugin and all, right? So what I can do in this case, I'll just try this way, right, in our project, and then finally it will just create, this command will create our configuration. See, this is that command which will create a configuration. But yeah, first I would like to see with my Google Antigravity how they are understanding to this Firebase uh, DB integrate in our Flutter app without telling anything. Okay, so that we will try. If it is not properly done, that one, so then definitely we will use this command and provide that configuration. Then I think they are good to go to integration the database, Firebase database, in our application. So what I can do, I can create one database only in this here, and then we will tell to our integrity to create integrate the database. Okay, so for create a database, simply you can go to the build section, go to that file database store, and file store database actually, and create a database. Simply next, and next, use that test mode, create that, and it's got created. Now see, this is empty database got created, there's a no collection and all. So we are good to this Firebase console side where I can create a project and create a database. That's it. Okay, and then go back to your integrity project, is Google Integrity over here, and in here what I can try to do, I can just tell over here this. Okay, so see what I'm trying to tell. So implement Firebase database in this Flutter app where I already create Firestore database under this project name is room rent Flutter. Okay, so that we just mention over here, and let's see how they are behaving. If it is understand properly, so that is fine. If it is not, then definitely we will give that, we will give that configuration. Okay, so simply hit enter. Okay, so they are asking to execute this command, so I think that is they understand properly, so accept that. And another command, they asking to create a new directory, lib services, so yeah, let me accept that. And again they are asking to another command which is flutter fire, so let me execute that. Now another command need to execute, they are suggesting .pub global activate fire one, so accept that. And this is another command which is just globally run this command for this flutter fire CLI, so accept that. So finally they have completed, right, and as you can see they completed whatever things they have done. So this is a nice document also they got created, like dependencies, they are dependencies, add those dependencies, also configurations, and then also for that code update, whatever update they have done. And that important part also they are saying over here. So since you are edit and native dependencies, also stop the current Flutter run, and then we can run it again over here, right? So that is a perfect. And also whatever the dependencies are command as required, so they are itself created over here. See the couple of command they asking to, okay, just accept that. I just accept, and it is just creating its own. So yeah, let's see to run how actually they are working properly and integrate the database and all, then we'll see what happened. So first I'll just check with the control C and also control C whatever application I just run previously. So I can just terminate yes, and it is also yes. Okay, so now I just try to run first for the Chrome, like web application. Now it's trying to open. Yeah, looks it is running. So let me try to add a new record so that we can ensure it is properly created or not. So I'll just add this room number, price would be something, and add it. Okay, so it's got added. So let me ensure the database it is got created or not. So if I go here, if I just refresh, okay, now see the new room got created over here along with that details. So yes, that is perfectly working fine. See the new name, no, my number was I added 101, price would be 30 300, sorry, and then book date and all this is empty. So let me try to modify that so that we can ensure it's properly working fine. So let me add one more. So add 102, price would be something 600, add that, and then I just booked for this first room. Okay, so book this room for 3 days, book the room, yeah, it's booked. So if I go back to my database, so see two room got created, one is this and second one is 102. Yeah, it is perfectly working fine. And also I can ensure that booking date, yeah, booked also for the 3 days, and it is booked perfectly. So for web application it is working fine. So let me try with the window app, desktop app, right? So for desktop app I can just go back to my terminal over here, and I can use that window command for Flutter run for Windows. So let me run this. So if I just try for here for desktop application, see I'm getting little error over here, so that is not properly here. So let me check for in our Android app. So in Android app also I just observe there's a same, not a same issue but different issue for Android, right? So these two things actually we have to see how they can fix it, but for web application it is perfectly working fine. So first I'll just try to fix for this desktop application. Okay, so for desktop application what I have, so I can just simply just copy this. So yeah, I can just simply copy this over here, and I can tell, okay, uh, over here, so I can tell while running. Okay, so I just keep this prompt. Okay, while running this app, uh, I am getting this error, right? And it is not running properly. So just fix and ensure all that platform is should working fine. So let me try to this and see how they are fixed. Okay, so they are giving one Flutter build Windows application. So command. So simply I can accept that. So finally, see they have completed, and there's a couple of things actually they have done over here. So whatever that old package they just remove and all, right? And whatever additional command actually they just asking to complete, and then finally they are just providing this information like working platforms. So currently Bav is working, emulator also is working, means Android is working, but Windows desktop has some issue due to this compatibility issues at C++ and SDK, is Windows is not code problem, right? So it is a not code problem, it is just a platform problem. So that is fine now, but recommend solution is over here. So they are just recommend over here, like using that web application. Then you can then simply use WPA, like PWA, and then you can use desktop as well, right? So yeah, that we will try in later, like for fixing the desktop. But as of now we can check like how actually Android is working, right? So simply it's just also it is trying to run over here. So I can run this command. See, there is a command also provide like Flutter run and whatever emulator, right? So my emulator is this, so I can just simply copy and I can use another terminal command over here, and I can simply hit enter. And here see, they just build like create that apk file over here, and it is try to run. Now it is running, and I'm able to see these two record which we have in our database. So yeah, here my two data is available for this room. So that also over here, yeah, there is a one issue for this style, so that we will fix in in later. So now let me try to add another one. So let me add another room, for example 103, price would something 600, and add. So once you add, I am able to see this new records. Same thing we can check it over here. So in the database, that new record got created over here. So this functionality also working. And also we try to book functionality. So if I try to book something this, so yeah, it's booked. And same thing we can check, yeah, it's booked. Our data also got updated. And even if I just try to delete, yeah, it's got deleted. So that means Android also is working completely fine, right? So yeah, like this way actually you can easily uh, build the application. But yeah, there's a platform specific things is problem for that desktop. So let me just try to check, like still we have a Windows issue and all. So for that Windows command, I can just simply use this command for my Windows. So for Flutter run D and Windows and hit enter. Yeah, basically still we have that problem because of the main problem is, if you go back to your that console Firebase, if you go to that main project, so go to that main project here. So if you go to main project, and in here if you see, once you try to add, okay, so if you add, see, there is a no the window specific app which is allowed. Okay, so that is the main reason actually. So directly window desktop app is does not support to our Firebase database. Okay, so in this case we have a a workaround that we will do in the end of this video. But before that, actually what I'll do, we will just test. Actually we have to test in our Android application is properly working or not. So that we have to test in our emulator, but we have to ensure that that app is working properly in our real device. So I have already set up my real device. So where is my real device? So here's my real device. So if I just drag and drop here, see, so what I can do in this case, so simply I just need to create a apk file first. So for create a apk file, there is a command actually we have to just do it over here. So see, this is the way actually you can just create your apk file. It will just generate your apk file, and that apk file I will share in my real device and I will install over there. Okay, so I can just simply hit enter. Okay, so finally you can see I'm getting some warning, not a warning, you can say it is just a error, but it is not a error, just simply it is just version mismatch error. So that is fine. But in the last also, see, they just create our apk file in this particular location. So build app output and folder Flutter app apk, and this is my apk file, right? And it is a 20 MB. So what I'll do, and you can see over here, so in here build an app and go to outputs and flutter.apk, and here's that file. Okay, so I'll just share this file to my PC, to my uh, my real device. So here my real device, so I can just open a WhatsApp. I'll just share my file over here along this group. Okay, so let me just try to share my app. Okay, so this is that app, and I just open my here. So yeah, let me try to share this file to here. Actually, I'm just doing internally. So yeah, I think we are good, and let me try to open here. Okay, finally see, I just received this new APK file from this group, and I'll just open it. It is at 250. Yeah, so this is the latest one, and just once you open, see, this is that new file. I just shared it, and it is a 22 MB, and it is APK file. So let me just open it and open this file, and once you open, it is asking to actually room rent manager. So just install this. So I'm just install it. Okay, now it's done. Like, see, app installed properly, there's no issue, and it's done. And if you want to open it, so directly you can open it, but yeah, let me done it. And once you're done, now minimize this, and I can see the new app got installed over here, right? So I can just simply open this, and I am able to see my real device has connectivity with my Firebase DB, which have to record. So that also we can ensure using here. Go to the database, and it's looks, there's a rooms collection, and this has just two collections, right, for these two rooms. So what I can do, simply I can just add another one, for example here, and let me use my mobile actually. So yeah, I can use my mobile like 105, and then price would be 900, and just simply add it. So now see, new new room is got added. Also you are able to see the new collection got updated over here in my database, right? So also if I just trying to book here, so let me book this 5 number, and I just book for 160. Okay, so book now. See, 5 days is left for this rooms, and same things we can check it over here in this here. See, 76 days is the booking day. So yeah, that means on our real device this app actually perfectly working fine. So actually basically that I'm trying to do, like in Google Antigravity actually can build your app using that Flutter, and it can run Bab and Android without any issues and all. But yeah, what we will do for next I will try to that workaround, right? Because there is a no direct connection, there is a no direct actually implementation in the Firebase DB in our window or desktop application. So in this case, what I'll do, I'll just do one more thing. There's a workaround, so I will do over here, just minimize and go back to your Firebase application, not a Firebase application, like Google Integrity application, and in here I'll just revert back. Actually, see, whatever the current implementation for the Firebase integration in web, Android, and desktop. So this two is working perfectly, but Windows is having an issue, right? So we have to just revert back whatever integration is Firebase. So first we have to revert back, because that is not compatible with the Windows, as also as a known issue of that at a Firebase side. Okay, so first I'll just revert back, and once I revert back, then I'll back to again using that another workaround, right? So yeah, let me revert back all the changes. So finally they completely revert back the Firebase integration in our window desktop application, right? And you can see they are just many things actually they have done, right? Because there is some issues and all, so they just revert back. And once you revert back, actually they just create one file, which is this run windows save batch file. So directly, actually still if I just trying to run this is a directly, so not able to run properly, right? So that's because of some issues of dependency. So they just create new batch file which have that same command, but it's a different way. Like see, we are trying to run this windows, but before that actually whatever the dependencies and all, so they just restore and use it that. Okay, so let me try this. So if I go back over here in this new terminal, and if I just run this command, so that batch file actually I'm just running directly over here because it is a root folder. So if I enter, so now see, I'm just running my application without anything. Okay, but it have this normal feature like in memory feature, so where I can just if I just add any room along with the price, so I can easily add it. But this is not Firebase integration, this is just in memory integration. Okay, so what I can do, see, I just adding this one, right? So if I just add this one, if I also open the web browser, so web browser actually using that Firebase DB. So see, there's a two record, but this is a one which is in memory, and this two is in a Firebase DB. Okay, so yeah, so now we have to moving to that workaround. So for the workaround, actually, what I found, so we can actually not using like Flutter application actually, as per over here. See, they just created few apps over here. One is for web, one is for Android, and one is for Windows, right? So yeah, it is also look like a web app, right? So see, it is using web app and web app. So what I will tell, just go to this Windows one, right? If it is not created over here, so you can just go back to over here, right? Go to this particular section, and you can just click on the add app, right? And just choose that web app. Okay, so once you create web app, give that now information, and what is the information, give it. So after that you will get uh, those configurations. So actually I'm just looking for this configuration, like for example I'm using Windows configuration, right? So in here, if you scroll down, I can able to see this configuration. So what I'll do, simple, I just copy this and go back to Antigravity, and in here simply I can just keep this, and I will just ask, okay, just implement over here. So this is a simple prompt as we have used for that, any application to integrate our Firebase things. Just copy that configuration, app configuration, and just provide, okay, implement the Firebase DB in this app which I already Firebase database, and this is that configuration. That's it. Okay, and also just mention use only for Windows platforms, other is working fine, so don't change anything for Android and web. Okay, so that additionally I just added. Okay, so as we have already implement other mechanism for Android and web, so we don't want to change anything over here, right? So simply I can just give this prompt and provide that configuration and hit enter. So finally they have completed lots of analysis and modification they have done. But in the last also, if you observe, see, they are saying, okay, working perfectly with the web Android, but Windows still they have thinking some issues and all because of this Firebase C++ SDK's compatibility issues, right? So yeah, if you just run this application, if directly for this window, see, if I just run this command directly for window and I hit enter, and now I can see my application got running perfectly. So I think might be somehow actually they are not properly tested, right? But that is fine. But once I just run this application, our application is running perfectly in the Windows. And same things I can just open side by side every all that platform, like this is window and this is our Android, and let me open web as well. So where is my web? Okay, so this is my web. So yeah, so now I will just test it, like if I add any things from this Windows application, so that should be add all this platform, right? That record should be add immediately all this platform. So simply I can just add from this Windows. So let me add 900 room number and something 600, and once you add, same thing we can just try to check in my database. So go to my database and go to that Firebase DB, and it should be 4 collections for this room rent, right? So here I can see, yeah, this 4 collection, and recently just add for this one, right? 900 room number. So we can see, yeah, 900 room number, that is added. Also that new room I just added over here, so that is immediately reflect in our web application and our Android application, right? So same things, if I just try to book this things in from web application, so let me try to book this room from here. And once I booked, now see, once I booked over here, booked Android also, booked desktop also, right? So that means it is perfectly working fine for all that cross platform, but it's taking some time for resolving this issue in this uh, window desktop, because we have just providing use that uh, that workaround, right? Because there is no direct connection for that Firebase C++ SDK. So that is the some problem. So but now, and we can say, yeah, that Google Antigravity has the capability to build that app uh, using that complex scenarios as well, like complex technology as well. So yeah, I think that pretty much good over here. Yeah, one more thing actually, I just uh, now to over here, so now see, looks feel it's similar for all that no platform, right? So that we have to change it, like it should be something different look for that window application, for web application, and also Android application. And also I observe there's some issues actually to the size and all for Android, right? So that also we can just try to fix it. So let me try to fix that. So now here what I'll do, I'll just ask to, okay, now it is working fine for all that platform. Okay, now see, finally I'm just providing some instruction. Okay, make it modern look and feel for all that platform over here. So each platform should show their respective design, right? And also just ensure all that should be responsive, so that it should not be mess up that design. Like for example, if I just over here see, just mess up that design and also that I just ask. So let me try how actually they are fixing the designs perspective. So simply hit enter. Okay, so finally see, they just made changes based on that beautiful themes and design and whatever actually we are asking. Also they make some pixel and all. So yeah, let me try to see how look like now. So if I just open, let me just close that and rerun again for window first. Okay, yeah, so I think this way it's not working, so what I can do, simply using that batch file. Okay, now see, I'm getting another error. For example, by mistakenly I just yeah, so here see, uh, it's getting error again due to some font issues and all, right? So undefined name, and yeah, look like it's a theme issues, right? So for Windows it's having an issue. So let me try to other platform, so that we can ensure all other platform have same issue or only just window have an, yeah, see, just issue have that web application also have an issue, that is perfectly fine. And if I just try for my emulator, so let me try to emulator. Okay, so finally all that platform have some issue due to this theme changes and design changes, right? So what I can do, simply I can ask, okay, after, so yeah, I'm just giving this prompt, like all that platform is for design perspective it is getting some error, so please fix that, and without any error. So simply hit and run. So finally see, all that platform actually they are just try to run over here one by one, right? So this is my Android is running, even this is my window application is running, and this is my web application is running, right? So all that platform, they have just fixed the design, and designs also look pretty good over here. See, for that desktop, it's look like as a desktop, you know. And but one issue actually still I can see, like, see, for desktop I can see all the data, but for Windows, sorry, but web and Android, I'm not able to see any data and all, right? So might be some issue to retrieve the data or whatever the mechanism, because Windows has a different mechanism, and Android and has the same mechanism, right? So that's why I think it does not have the data, some issue. So yeah, that we can tell to over here. But before that, what I'll do, I'll just try to run over here so that I can see that what exactly issue is. So let me run this for desktop, for web application here, so that whatever logs actually, it should be show up over here. So is there any issue and all, so they will just intimate, and they will just immediately pop-ups over there. So no data, right? So why is no data? So I think they should be show something over here. So as of now, there's a nothing, just running this app. And if I just try to refresh, what will happen? Yeah, it just retrained. And if I just try to add something, let me add n0 something, this add room. Yeah, there's a nice pop-up, but some issue, and also that issue is not telling over here, right? So yeah, I think then we have to tell again to fix this two platform, like while retrieving data is the problem, but for a desktop, like, yeah, for Windows desktop is it's perfectly working fine, right? So let me just tell these things to here. Now it is, so yeah, I'll just giving this instruction, like now it's working fine for all that platform is running all the platform, but issue is only web and Android, right? And also I'll just giving this screenshot so that they can understand what's look like. So this is for this screenshot, I can paste it over here. Same for Android. Where is my Android? Yeah, so Android also, I just take that screenshot. Android, okay. And yeah, desktop also I'm just providing the screenshot so that they can understand what is the issue and which platform has an issue. Okay, now cool, I'm providing the screenshot along with that here, so simply hit enter. Okay, so now I can see they just execute, see, they just execute for web application. So this is my web application, they actually forcefully run, and once you run, I can see the data is available as like this web look, right? So if I see this Windows, yeah, this is the Windows desktop, this is the web, is similar, right? For look feel also it's similar, but yeah, now it's also, if I just responsive, see, if I just responsive, yeah, but it still is very, over here. So yeah, there's some issue, but yeah, I think that is fine, because if it is a window, so window size not less than of this size, right? So yeah, that is fine. So this is desktop, this is web, and let me try to Android. Okay, so still Android is does not have, because I have not running, and they also is not running for Android, but they providing a solution. Yeah, all that now it should be work. Look for web, window and all, so everything is fine. And also see, they just nice documentation over here, like configuration, like for web they using the real cloud file store, connect the file store. For Android they using same, but for Windows they using the different approach, like a step plus fire dot, right, to connectivity the fire with it. And yeah, for my emulator, so simply I can just run this one, go to my emulator one. uh where is my emulator one? Yeah, I think this one is, so yeah, simply hit enter and run again to my Android. And let me just close this application first. so that they can start from scratch. Yeah, finally it's build complete over here, and also create a apk file in this particular folder, and our Android emulator is running. Okay, now it's running, and see, there's a 4 data, as I can see all that platform. This is window, and this is web. So all the data is here. So what I'll do, I will just add one data again for here. See, this is a window look, sorry, this is a web look actually. So web look, so I'll just add for web room, right? So for that identification, and just use some price, add this. So yeah, I add this is a web room. Same thing, I can check it over here. See, web room got created over here. Same things I can check over here. So where is web room? Yeah, this is the web room. And if I just want to book this room, so simply I can just book from Android, and how many days. So let me add 6 days, book this room. Now it's booked with this, notification. Same things I can see desktop, right? And also is a nice a progress bar over here, how many days is left. So yeah, that is fine. And same things we can check for here for web application. So where is my, yeah, so it is booked. And if I just delete some record, so something, for example, delete for 401. So let me delete. Yeah, that's nice. Pop-up also got delete over here. Same thing we can check for here as well. So now also got to delete. And yeah, also see, they are telling over here. See, this is a web, and this is the desktop. So this is mentioned desktop. If I just expand over here, yeah, nothing is, that is fine. And for Android also, it is Android mobile app, right? So yeah, they just create a nice app for the all the cross platform using Flutter. So yeah, we can tell, yeah, up to 100 for web and Android I can give that 100. But for Windows, as there is no fault, because there is no flexibility for Firebase DB to direct connect to the window. But yeah, they have to understand, because as per the workaround they should be suggested as per my thought process, right? So yeah, that pretty much good. And if you want to deploy, I already just deploy, I showed you. Like you can just create a apk file, and you can just deploy it anywhere in your Android app. But one thing actually I would like to try over here, so deploy this web application in our Firebase DB. So for that actually I can just ask, okay, please, okay, so I can simply asking, okay, please deploy web app in the Firebase hosting, right? And see how they are try to deploy my app. So now see, they just first try to build your Flutter app. So they just release app so that they can create a package, right? Once you package, now they're trying to logged in to that where I want to deploy, right? So they're trying to Firebase login. I just accept that, and it is already logged in with this user. That is fine where I want to deploy it. And now they are just giving this command to deploy that. Okay, so simply I can just accept that. And finally over here, see, first they just use this command for which project you want to use. So I want to use this project, and simply I want to deploy. So also they providing this command Firebase deploy only hosting, and I can accept that. So it is very easy actually to deploy also. So I don't think so remember any command and all, right? So now they are getting everything. They just, you have to just tell, okay, you have to go with that or not. That's it. And finally, I think, see, they just got deployed properly in this year, and deploy complete. So yeah, also they providing, yeah, that document in the last what we have. So yeah, in later on also they are suggesting if any changes and all, right? So simply you can just build and just deploy this way. That's it. Okay, and this is your URL. So if I just open this, and over here I need to ensure that is running properly or not. Yeah, now that is great, right? So see, the application got deployed properly our per hosting, and here I can just, yeah, also this is providing, see, a desktop app, so you can just simply install your desktop and you can use it. So yeah, let me try that. I think that I want to check it. So yeah, see, it is allow taskbar menu, create shortcut menu. Yeah, allow that. And this is desktop also got installed, like using that web application. Like both you can just utilize, right? So that is nice. So yeah, I think it is got way, so no issue. But yeah, now whatever application that also you can just make it desktop, so you can just check it over here. Just room, yeah, see, room manager, room rent manager, so got install. And if I want to clear that booking, I can clear the booking. Let me just clear booking and also delete that. Yeah, I can just delete, so got delete. Now this three room is available, so same things I can check in my, okay, not this is just running one, so I don't use this, so leave that because I just deployed that. So go to here, and if I go to my hosting, where is my hosting? Yeah, here's my hosting. And this hosting I can see this is my web application domain. So if I just open it, so yeah, it is trying to open. Yeah, now whatever I just made local desktop, so that is also got reflected. So that is fine. That means whatever actually we are trying to build, we are built completely successfully. But yeah, it is like taking some challenges and all. So yeah, that is fine. But now this is the way actually to work with the AI, so that you can utilize the AI to fast build your application for any complex technology. Because that technology, see, the technology, I if I required to build this application, definitely I required to learn many things fast, and then lots of time required to build this complete app and also deploy it, right, as a full stack developer. But now they are providing such a agent, they can have the capability to understand all the languages. So as like I just created on many application like React, Angular, and then Blazor application, and also now I just create a Flutter. And upcoming session also I will try more, so to ensure, okay, this Google Antigravity work for all that technology and all, right? So yeah, till now, thank you, have a nice day, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share.